is Onkyo and Pioneer disappearing? Apparently they're not. The new 2021 receivers are going to have 8K video support, and they're going to start at $499. This is per CNET, by the way. So after taking off a year, Pioneer and Onkyo returned to CES with brand new receivers, including 8K video and Dolby Atmos. Coming in June. So they're going to have HDMI 2.1 compatibility. Who knows if they're going to have problems like Denon and Marantz and everybody else. We shall see. Let's look at the models and the prices here. And this is big. The higher end models include Dirac Live, which is one of the first times the calibration routine has been offered by mainstream brands. That's pretty cool. I wish I would have liked Dirac to stay within like the niche brands, you know, kind of stay within like Audio Control and NAD and like Storm Audio, but they are trickling down to the more mainstream, bigger box store brands, Onkyo, Pioneer. Hopefully they still innovate with their room correction software. I would hate for them to water down their stuff and just become Odyssey all over again. So hopefully they keep their quality up. But let's see. Models, Onkyo, 5100, 5-channel receiver, well, 5.2.2, 7-channel receiver, 80 watts per channel in stereo mode, $500. I think that's going to be popular. I'm a fan of Onkyo stuff. Like, I like Onkyo receivers. The 6100, 5.2.2, 100 watts per channel. So 20 watts more, 2 more HDMIs for $700. That's coming in August. So 2 months later, that's coming in August. Then the 7.2.2 channel receiver, more channels, same wattage, 1 extra HDMI input, but you do get Dirac Live calibration for $900. That's a steal. What is the cheapest Dirac Live AVR you can get? What is it like? Well, I think you can get one of the older R-cams, right? I think the R-cams are like $1,500 or $2,000, something like that. And then the NAD is $3,000. So for $900, coming in June, they're gonna sell buttload. They're gonna sell a boatload of these NR7100s. The thing is gonna suck with Dirac Live calibration. I don't know how they're gonna implement that. But I would assume that the subwoofer, output is going to be in parallel. So it's not really, who knows? Maybe Onkyo will surprise us. But I think the subwoofer outputs will still be like 2 sub outs, but still function as 1. So I don't know. Maybe they're going to surprise you and have like 2 subwoofer outputs, but be independent, and then let you upgrade to the better Dirac Live calibration. But even still, I doubt that they're going to give you like the full version of Dirac Live. So they might keep it limited where you can only calibrate up to like 300 hertz. And then if you want to upgrade, that's like another $100. So I don't know, man. We'll see how that happens. And if it's really 200 or actually 2 subwoofer outs, then I think to get the multi-bass management is like an extra $500. Like, I don't think they would do that. I don't think they would give you actually 2 independent subwoofer outs and charge you an extra $500, which would be almost the same cost as the receiver itself. So I'd be curious to see how they work that out. And then also the same thing for here. This is the 120 watts per channel for the Z50. 120 watts per channel, same, everything the same, just extra wattage. These Z series are basically they're nicer. They're nicer AVRs. I did one of their, like the Z7 something, I think like 2 years ago. Shout out to B&H Photo for sending that over to me. And this is 120 watts per channel. Basically look the same as the one I did previously. Like, I like these aesthetics of these Onkyo receivers. So much cooler looking than the Denon Marantz stuff. You know, I think so. So 7 HDMI outs, 2 outputs with eARC. So it looks like the main difference is probably chassis and the extra 20 watts. So that's $1,100. Dirac Live. Then we got the Pioneer Elite stuff here, 5.2.2, 699, 80 watts per channel. Pioneer Elite 305, 7.2.2 channels at $1,000 for 100 watts per channel. So an extra 2 channels, 1 extra HDMI out, extra 20 watts per channel, Dirac Live calibration as well. I would assume that the subwoofer outputs will be parallel as well. Could be wrong, but I would just take a guess and think that. And then their top of the line one, I don't know if it's top of the line one, but the LX505 7.2.2, same thing, an extra 20 watts, 2 outputs, so incremental increases as you go up. Looks like just a little bit more wattage as you go up per model. Then Integra's got the DRX 2.4 for $1,200, and the DRX 3.4 in June for $1,900. So Sony hasn't updated flagship since 2017. I know that 1080 is pretty popular. So the main competition for the NR100 lamp now comes from Yamaha's excellent RX V6A and the Denon AVR 960. This Yamaha is not actually a bad sounding AVR. I did the review. If you guys missed that review, it's over on Audioholics. You guys can check that out there. I did the unboxing on my channel, and then the review over on his channel. I did a pretty good job, man. I hooked him up to the focals, like 25 grand worth of focals. I did a commendable job. Did a decent job for a little $600 AVR. And I was looking at that today. You can get the RX V6A at Costco for like $330. I don't know why it would be $600 at Best Buy, then like $330 at Costco, but that's like dramatically a big discount right there. That's a big ass discount for the same AVR with a different name on it. I know when I used to work in retail that Costco and like Sam's Club and like BJ's would sell the same TVs that Best Buy would sell, but their last digit, or maybe they'd be like 2 digits off in the end. So if it's like the Q60, the Costco version would be like the Q60A, or maybe like the Q61A. That's so you can't price match, because Best Buy and like Costco would be like, we'll price match, but it's gotta be in stock and it's gotta be the same exact model number. And then like you go to Costco and it would be like, we can't price match because this is the Q61A. We sell the Q60A. So they're totally different TVs, but they're the same TV though. So we can't price match. So that's what I don't know why the price is so different though between the RX V6A and the the TSR 700, I think is what the model number is under Costco. But it's like $330. This is Best Buy's version, like $600. Kind of crazy. And that's kind of gross right there. Why is that even showing up? But yeah, man. So the rumors or the assumption that Onkyo and Pioneer are disappearing, totally false. They're coming out with new products coming in June, and then the good stuff is coming in August from Onkyo, and then Integra is coming out with good stuff too. And the big news, of course, is Dirac Live coming into these new, I would say, budget model AVRs for $900. You can get into some Dirac Live, which gets you, I feel, a step above Odyssey. Well, I would say like several steps above Odyssey. So if you were going to buy an AVR this year, I would hold off and not buy a Yamaha and not buy a Denon and Marantz. Just hang out and just check out one of these new Onkyo and Pioneer AVRs for $900, and I think $1,000 for the Pioneer.